Hey, buddy. Hello? What? Why you got the lights out? You like under house arrest or something?
Yeah, I just want to be safe, No,
Huh? I can't hear you. Your mic's muted or something. Your mic is muted. Can you hear me? Dirty rat. Communism. Maybe if I had a camera. All right, one of these days, maybe October. Maybe October is the month. Get a microphone, or I got a microphone. At least we got a microphone. Is I get any points for that? No. I can't hear you still. I guess that's not important. I guess I can just read your lips. That'd be kind of sad. Beavis. Oh, there it is. I can hear something.
is that working? No.
Yeah, it's working. Okay. It's working.
All right.
You just muted it. You were just muting it, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. It's something. My cord's a bit shaky, so now that I have it where it works, I can't play with it anymore.
Okay. Hey, we gotta honestly have our ladies on this.
Do you think so?
I think so. Just because Malia just keeps giving me crap. She's like, dude, why do you invite your brother? Why do you invite your friends? Why Bianca?
Oh man.
We should just have them do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Because I don't. I just think it's a terrible idea.
I think they're funny as us.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
No, there's no way.
I think Abby's funnier than you.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
Abby's funny, man. That girl
She is funny. She's very funny.
And my wife is like negative. Like
your wife is like super sharp and quick. I like. Yeah. See, so I think what it has to be is we have to be able like.
I think it'd be a role reversal, Abby
yeah, that's true.
More like me, and then
Malia that part's true. That part is true. But I think it should be like I talk to Malia and then you talk to Abby or something like that. Like I don't think it should be. I don't think we should just all of a sudden switch to an all-female podcast. I think our listeners may not enjoy that as much as we think they would.
I think they would. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, tell her we're working on it. We're working on it.
The lines are open. Call in now.
Yeah, anytime we're here. 1-800. We don't have a phone number.
Take a left.
Oh boy.
All
right.
How's the weather in San Antonio?
It's hot, dude. It's like 100 degrees every day.
Really? Is it muggy too? It's muggy up here.
It's stupid muggy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Okay. It's supposed to rain this weekend, and then next week it's supposed to be down in the 80s. So.
Okay, good.
That'll be good.
I've been up in the 80s and with the dew point up at 80 or 90. So it feels
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
It's muggy. It's real muggy.
Ugh.
And today it's like thunderstorm, so that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I love a good storm.
Yeah, me too. That kind of makes me want to just stay home though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I feel like super creative when it's like stormy out,
You do?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It makes me want to write. I don't know why. Rain, storm, whatever.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe I should channel some of that. I don't know. I don't feel that at all. I feel just lazy.
That's how my wife feels. Like it makes my wife depressed.
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right.
Maybe I'm weird though. I don't know.
Should we start recording some?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need more time?
No. I think we'll probably splice that up or whatever.
It's early there.
It is early, and I'm barely awake, so we've got that
going. So we're working with that wind.
Yeah, so that's gonna help.
All right, Jason and Greg and Jason.
All right,
which one goes first?
I go first this time because this is episode 26.
No, but in our name, does it best just with Jason and Greg, or Greg and Jason?
I don't know. We've never had that. I figured that would be the thing that would split up our podcast. that at some point one of us would want to be sure we were first, and the other one would also want to be first, and that would be the end of the whole thing.
Yeah,
like the Beatles.
What?
No, I don't. Why did they split up because of something? I don't know.
I don't think it was because of that. I don't know.
No, it wasn't because of the Beatles with John Lennon and Paul McCartney. No, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't it.
Okay.
I'm not a huge music guy, Jason. That's your job.
All right. 5 best with Greg and Jason.
There you go. You're listening to the 5 Best Podcasts with Greg and Jason. I am coming from San Antonio, Texas. It is 8:30 in the morning.
Muskegon, Michigan.
I'm Greg and he is Jason, and we both we are both pastors. I work with college students, and Jason pastors a church in Muskegon, Michigan, and we've been friends for quite a while now. And we love doing ministry together, but we love talking to each other. And so every week we give each other a call and we record it, and we kind of try to touch in on what the best parts of our week were in the last week. We call those things the 5 best. The order does not matter, so do not get hung up on that. If you like 5 best, I've talked to a few people this week who I didn't know were listening to it and are listening to it, and they seem to really like it. If you enjoy it, please subscribe and rate it on iTunes. That helps other people find it. If you're not on iTunes, I don't really know what that means. But you can also find it and do something to make it easier for other people to know it. You can still put it on Twitter or Facebook. Tell a friend about it. We love doing it. It's exciting. It's fun for us to do, and we're going to do it whether you tell friends or not. So, so if you tell friends, then we all win instead of just Jason and I. Other than that, I don't think we have a lot of stuff going on. We're pretty excited to just get rolling this morning, and I have a recording from last week that we'll post as a bonus episode. I did not get a chance to post it yet, so this week, I failed. This week we'll try to post 2.
Were you sick?
No, I was just super busy. That'll be one of the things that comes up in my 5 best. So
yeah, you're
thanks
sick.
for jumping the gun on that. No, I'm not sick. This is how I sound.
Totally sick.
I have to wake up. Yeah. All right. My number 1 is I don't know if you've had experience with this or not, but if you leave guys alone for any length of time, somebody's going to make up a game. And that's usually really fun. It's like when I was in college on our floor, like first floor of Whitaker 1, we made up a game where 2 guys would sit at the end of the hallways and you would try to bounce golf balls off each other. and the less bounces it took before it hit the other one, the more points you got. But it had to hit at least once. And that game hurt a lot and was not that much fun. And then when I got married and we lived in like a married dorm, we created a game that was sort of like baseball, but in the hallway. That one was a lot of fun. I think we called that one Slam Ball, which I thought was a good name. Yeah. But this is all leading to, for some reason, at our fall retreat, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But we invented a game where it's not really an invention because this happens in other games. So it's basically keep away. So there were 3 of us against 3 of them, and anything goes. Like there was no like rules about what was allowed or not allowed in order to kind of catch the ball or keep the ball or whatever. Oh man, dude, I just got smoked in that game. We played in the pool, and I am old, and I made the mistake of playing one of my younger staff people, and he's still in really good shape, and I think maybe he hates me based on the way he played this game. I can't tell for sure. but wow, that was so much fun to just kind of do like it really is like the most basic game you can imagine. But also just like it's 4 days and I still can barely move my shoulders. I'm so old. I'm sore.
You're playing keep away?
Essentially keep away. But when I hear keep away, I think of like 2 guys and 1 guy, right? Yeah, exactly. But this was 3-on-3 keep away. And just scratch, claw, grab, dunk, kick, whatever. Huh. We only did that for like an hour or so.
And then how did you start it? You just said game on. And
yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, was like one guy started throwing it and the other guy wanted to get it. That was It was sort of like the basis of all human competition. That's how it works.
Was Gillespie a part of this at all?
He was laughing at me from the sideline.
Yeah.
Okay. He could tell right away this was a terrible idea. So, which is one of his strengths, but we'll get into Gillespie in a second. But that one, that was just a bad idea in hindsight, and lots of fun at the time. But man, I'm still feeling that one. Anyway, my best on that is I love that dynamic of guys just any length of time something turns into a competition, and that's always kind of fun, even when you're sore later.
Yeah, that is fun, and it's the highlight of college,
Yeah.
Because there's so many games that I don't even remember all the games that came up, but you're right. Like, and we didn't have TVs and stuff, and
so we did it even more often. I feel like,
because we had Anyway, it'd
be fun for somebody to compile. Like, I would love to see a compilation of like a list of invented games in dorms, and then like directions on how to play those games. Because I think there's got to be some good ones in that mix that make it, right?
Yeah. One of my buddies back in San Marino, he was an SC guy, and during his frat had, for some reason, a game where you would throw an apple at somebody. Like you'd throw it at their chest or something, or the back.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Sure.
And he has a great story. A guy named Spencer McCroskey, but he just they were all playing the game, and he was just kind of walking through. And somebody handed him the apple, and there was a guy, and I guess he threw and I guess if you throw an apple at something hard enough, it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it exploded on this guy's back, and
ow.
Every time he told the story, I was just like, who's that guy? I feel bad
what did he do? Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I love those guys.
That would probably be in the game. That would probably be in the book. And The Office and like Parks and Rec, they
play with that. Yeah,
they have those kind of things.
I was just thinking that
they are so fun. Like when you're in the moment, there's actually
almost nothing better.
There isn't. It's pretty crazy. I like that. That's good. Thanks for bringing that one up and bringing me back to the heyday.
There you go.
All right. I think my number one, like I said, it's in no order, and like you said, it's in no order. Just on Instagram, somebody messaged me. I still don't get that, but whatever. But there's a Instagram thing, Preach, I think, on Instagram, and my sister-in-law, Instagram me this. It's this girl, and it's like Christina Aguilera singing "Twinkle Twinkle" to her baby, but it's just like a little video clip that it's on repeat, and she just over the top like "Twinkle Twinkle," and it just repeats over and over. And for some reason, I was going about my week like just in the mundane.
Yeah.
And it just caught me off guard, and I couldn't stop watching it. I watched it for like 5 minutes straight. And then, I got lost in the laughter. And I think it's those things that are outside the box that just kind of sideswipe you, that bring you just inexplicable joy. I think that's my number one. Like for some reason, it just caught me right at the right time, and and I don't know. It could be something deeper, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's not any deeper. It's not any deeper than that.
Little star. And she told him this baby, and the baby's kind of like, "What's going on?
What's happening here?"
Yeah,
that's funny.
So check it out. Preach.
Oh man, you know what made me laugh really hard? That's not in one of my 5 best, but you reminded me a little bit of this here. Also, the apples thing. Like the Jimmy Kimmel, Matt Damon, like the feud they have.
Yeah.
Am I stealing one of yours?
No.
Steal one of yours. So when Matt Damon came on stage at the Emmys, right after Jimmy Kimmel had lost an Emmy, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. He comes on eating an apple.
I did. I thought the Emmys were really good. So the Emmys are on one of my 5, but
that moment had me laughing really hard. I was like,
me too,
man. And like just somebody just like, like that's classic comedian of dealing with the pain of that immediatly in a joke. Yeah. And it was perfect. It was perfect.
That must be horrible for you to just keep going.
You probably just want to be home crying. Tell your mom I like them apples.
Oh, good. That's a good one.
That is a good one. That one made me laugh. I'm trying to think of, like, I feel like I laugh a lot, and I'm trying to remember what random thing made me laugh really hard this week, but I can't remember what. Oh, yeah, I got a great one. Do you follow Travis and Lindsay on Instagram?
I think I do. I know I do. Lindsay. I don't know about Travis.
Yeah, just Lindsay is who I'm thinking of. So Lindsay posted a video of their son Sawyer's first soccer practice, and there's this moment that she caught on video of him just like running up to the ball to just drill it and missing it completely. It's like she's got it in slow-mo and everything, and I was dying. That one made me laugh a lot too. So twinkle twinkle baby.
Twinkle twinkle.
Twinkle twinkle. All right. My number 2 is, again, no particular order. We had our fall retreat, which has a sort of long-standing history now, because we've been doing it.
You go to
we've been all over the place. Like we went, we used to go to Mo Ranch when you and I were doing it together, and then after you left, we had a connection at T-Bar M that made T-Bar M way cheaper, and they were like a sports camp, so it kind of worked perfect for what we were doing. And then we lost that connection, and then T-Bar M got really expensive, so we stopped doing that. And now we go to a place called Camp Capers, which is our diocesan camp and where we have the connection. And it works really well. They do a really good job with kind of hosting us and all of that. It's a little different feel than the other places, but we've been adapting and enjoying it a ton. And the fall retreat is awesome for a number of reasons, and I'll delineate those probably later as I'm going through my 5 best, because I don't want to put them all in one. But it's just it's the beginning of the year, so it's a chance to kind of get to know students and have students out and have them kind of get to know each other. And and the other thing I love at fall retreat is it's a chance for our staff to do what they do really well. Like if what you do really well is just hang out with students, then this is a good spot to just hang out with students. If what you do really well is administrative stuff, then this is a chance to be really, like, the fall retreat allows you to do whatever it is you're good at. And all of it helps the retreat go better. So that's a big thing for me. And so anyway, our fall retreat this year was great. We had a bunch of students out. We had a chance to sit and listen to Kyle and Kelsey, and I'll talk about them in a second. But it was really good. And even though it was super, super hot, we got to swim and kayak and all that kind of stuff. So the fall retreat for me is always a highlight. The other piece that I wanted to hit on in this part of it is I love bringing my family on that stuff.
Yeah.
I know, like, when you were in San Antonio, Zeke was super little, so that was a little tricky. But as they get older, it's one of the best parts about doing ministry is being able to bring your family to that kind of stuff and to have them interact with the students and engage with the students. And I had this realization. So Josh, my oldest, is a sophomore in high school. So there's no freshman in college I'll have for like the next 20 years that won't possibly have gone to school with one of my kids.
Right on.
So it's something crazy like that. Isn't that nuts?
That is nuts.
Yeah, because all the freshmen this year would have been seniors when Josh was a freshman. So they're all in the school at the same time. And then it's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. That's a cool realization. That's a really neat. That fall retreat was like the first, and the college age is just the best. You know, simply what you're saying is, they all get to shine. I just remember that first one because I'd done youth retreats before then, and I'd done like marriage retreats and like couples retreats and stuff, but nothing compares to all of a sudden there's like a college student that loves to cook. And like you have this, I don't know. I was blown away. I remember that first fall retreat, and Khaki stepped forward, and I think Lauren was there, and she was like, "Man, I love cooking for all these people." So they did all the meals, and it was just they do stuff for themselves. Yeah, and so you get it was just I echo I think. That fall retreat is probably my favorite retreat of all retreats. And I used to work at Forest Home, so I've seen a lot of retreats.
And that one came up a bunch on this trip because Kyle was at that one. That's actually where.
Yeah. Oh, I lost you. What happened? Hello? I lost you, man.